Hello there, and how goes it? Welcome to Begin Within Guidance with me, Wingishnibe Mjekikwe, or Wingishnibish Mjekikwe. It's a couple different ways to say sweetgrass water medicine woman in Ojibwe. I am also Christianna and Chrissy Carr Superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome to you beautiful divine beings right here too. And how goes it on this Friday? Free flowing Friday is what I call this one. Did the talk video. You're going to see these coming up next week, but these are timeless videos because this isn't about telling the future. This is about looking at the lessons that we'll all go through in life. No exceptions. We all walk these paths at one time or another. We might walk them several times. Who knows, to get the lessons. And these animals, we can learn a lot from the animals here. Not to worship or anything like that, but to understand. Like, we can understand more about ourselves by learning about others. We can understand more about ourselves, learning about the animals too. So let's dive in and get right into this spread today. So what was I thinking? I was thinking maybe we could do the Morning Star. I like Morning Star on Mondays. I hope I'm not making any noises. I have this turtle here holding the mic. So let me show you if I can bring it around. I got this from the auction. Support my eagle sister, Lynn. Love this guy. But you see? Ouch, now I got my thumb stuck. Ouch. Boom. Did you hear that? So there, yeah, see, he holds the mic. He's such a helpful little turtle. Right? Okay, thank you, turtle. Turtles. I love turtles. Okay. So, I had this other song stuck in my head. I saw a YouTube video, a lady singing, and she's got her little chihuahua there. She's so cute. I don't know if she's Korean or Asian of some sort. She doesn't speak the language, or maybe she is. I don't even not even gonna try and guess. She is very cute with her little puppy, and she's singing like old school songs. Like the one that keeps getting stuck in my head is, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow, yeah, yeah. Love you more than I can say. She's so cute. I think I subscribed to her channel, and I think I made my subscriptions public. So if you see her, she's got her guitar, and her little chihuahua sits on her guitar. It's so cute. You can kind of hear her accent in the songs, but it's so cute. It's so old, like the 50s and 60s. I love that stuff too. I grew up with the doo-wops and the countries and eclectic mix in my family, you know, right from the hard rock to the punk rock to the, yeah, all kinds in my family. But hey, that's what make them eclectic me. Okay, still a bit of a cough, but that's okay. Again, out in the backyard, so if you hear the little screams of the little children, is so cool because the backyard's backs onto the school. Oh, and this is my leaning tree. It's going to, I know, but I was looking. I don't think it'll just cause any structural damage, but okay. So, right, what are we doing today? Find our center as we're going into the weekend. Right, craziness, keep your center, right? Okay. Whoops. Almost flew over there. It was just the one. The boundaries. Know your limits and stick within them. Some boundaries are meant to be pushed. Some just are not, you know. You got to respect people's personal boundaries. Those are not the boundaries to push, people's personal boundaries. Your integrity. Okay, so let's call in all of our energies back to us, all your source, whatever you connect to, whatever that is for you. Calling in all your guides, calling to us all the animals that'll teach us and the lessons that we need to know. And we do it in general because we're all going to go through this, but you can take that lesson, how it shows up personally in your life, right? Because we'll all go through the same lessons, but they might not show up in the same ways. Make sense? Okay. Let's call back all of our energies now. From the east, that's the place of man, right? The place of fire, the spirit, place of illumination and clarity. And we call back to us all of our energies from the south. That's the place of the innocence, the child, the waters, the emotions. And we call back all of our energies to us from the west. That's the physical, the place of earth, place of woman, place of introspection. And we call all of our energies back to us from the north. That's the wisdom years, the air, the mental. And we walk this earth walk from the south, from childhood, the red road. The red road, that's our earth walk, goes from childhood up into adulthood. So in childhood, hey, where we're already connected, we're still connected to that source, right? So we already have all these, the knowing and all that's revealed in us. It's already there. But we start pushing it down, right? As we get up to that adulthood and we're told, that's just your imagination. And, that kind of gets sucked out of us. Imagination is beautiful. Dolphin breath, that's the life force, right? So we get up there in those wisdom years and we see that imagination can be like a life force for us, right? If you can't change what's happening, you can change your mind. And then the blue road of spirit goes east to west, at the turn, and that's always with us, Okay. East to west, that's the sun, what a weirdo. This is our sacred space, right? That sacred space within us, because we have that connection within us in this sacred space of our bodies is that connection to the source, and it's always there. Connection to spirit, connection to that blue road as we're on this red road, always there. Blue road, east to west. We come in through the eastern gate and we exit this life through the western gate. That's the medicine bowl where we have that healing. And then we are fully healed as we return to spirit, right? There's more lessons to learn. We come back to earth. I don't know. What do you believe, right? Because we all get to choose what we believe, because none of us know until we get there. Truth, man. Truth. Above. Below. And within. We're leaving that because there's a potential miracle coming. Everybody pay attention to it. I mean, and miracles, we might think that's might be a big thing. Miracles can be little too, okay? You know what? You're a miracle just being born. It's a miracle that the sperm finds the ova and that it is able to get into it. Because that egg is designed to keep it out, right? Stay out of here, sperm guys. So it's a miracle. You are a miracle. So the void, all these little stuff I wrote on there from the book here, the workbook, because it said to make one of these into this. So it is, you're about to meet your potential destiny. Is that happening this weekend for you? Whoa, exciting. Stay open. Stay open. You never know. Unlimited potential miracle, key to your own creative ability. See, in the void is where everything that ever was, will be, exists. All within the void. Everything that was, will be, or is yet to come, all within the void. And that's where we pulled that from. So we can go in there, we can do meditations and just go into that void and see what's there for us. Tap into that source because it's in there. You have a direct connection. Everybody does, no exceptions. Human beings have that direct connection to source. So open up to that potential miracle. Okay, this other thing is just tell me the page of the notebook. It's my little notes for myself as I was learning. Okay. What are we doing? Finding our center, that might help, huh? Okay. Whew. Inward tree. It's the moon launch spread, an inward tree. I know we just did one last week, so let's see where we are this week. We'll see. How do we like that? I like the Morning Star Mondays to share our gifts. Maybe in the centering we can find in the middle of the week. What's that for you? I have a cornstalk spread. Okay, let's just go. We're already at 9:36. Geez, I'm trying to cut them down to 10 minutes, and here I go, yappity yappity. Oh well, hey. Skip through to the other stuff if you like. That's up to you. It's for you. Your healing is for you, right? I'm putting out the video. I've got my part done. Right? I feel better. I got it out there. So, Yeah, I'm needing that for myself too. Let's do that. Moon Lodge. Moon Lodge, inward tree, fourth century. And we start in the east with this one. That's the whirling spirit. Right? The key to unlocking your natural talents and abilities. The whirling spirit card in the east. Here. Whirling spirit, the sweat lodge, purification. And this is in the east is where things get clear, where we get clarity, purification, right? That's in the east. We enter into the sweat lodge into the east, right? And it's about purifying our thoughts, cleansing. Let those tears go. Those are cleansing too, and it's important. Better out than in, right? Because they'll drown you inside. Let them out. We got to scrutinize. We can go, why am I crying over this, or whatever that is, right? Or what am I letting go? And then we don't let it. So it's important to pay attention to those details, but not to chew everything to bits. That's what mouse medicine says. You need to pay attention to details, but don't chew everything to bits that you don't even make a move. Because mouse very scared, right? It's got many predators. Look, it's gotta be on alert all the time. So we need to purify all those fears that are really just in our heads, right? Because like 99.9% of worrying, it's things that never happen. Don't quote me on the numbers, okay? But it's true. Worrying is like a rocking chair, right? Expecting to get somewhere. Even no matter how fast you rock, you're still going to be in that same spot, right? So let's not chew everything to bits that it keeps us in there. Let's purify. Cleanse out that stuff that, those details that might just take care of themselves. Who knows? So let's not get caught up and hooked up in detail. So that's what's saying in the east, right? Or else we won't let our spirits flow, right? So this is finding our center and sharing our natural talents. So if we chew that up and, oh, nope, I have to do this first, I have to do that first, it has to be perfect, we might not ever get it out there. If I stopped doing my YouTube thing because, oh, no, now I'm crying too much and people are just going to think I'm a big crybaby, what stopped me from crying before? It would never get out there. And then those people that it is to help, it would never get out there to help them. So we all have a purpose. We're all here to help each other. And we all contribute in some way. I don't know how we're going to help somebody, right? Because we don't know what they're going through. We don't know what we're to teach them. We don't know what we're going to reflect. So let's work on just I don't know what I'm going to be reflecting. So I'm just going to sit here and be reflecting and not projecting, right? Catch that in yourself. Are you projecting stuff? Okay, let's be reflections for each other, not project on each other, okay? So then we go to the south, which is the true feelings on a situation, person, place, or situation. These are the true feelings. We're in the south. The childhood, of course, is the emotions, right? There's the true feelings. Here we go, about finding our center and who we truly are, right? Earth connection, connect to that. What empowers you? I mean, and we all have roots. Get grounded deep in Mother Earth, right? You reach your branches up to Father Sky. The trees, they're always living in the truth. Because they're always sink down. They've got their earth connection and Mother Earth, and they're stretching for Grandfather Sun and Father Sky, right? So they're always reaching for that truth. They recycle, they give us air. They have an important job to do, and we all do. Purpose and your pain is probably pointing you to your passion. Purpose, pain, point, passion. No, passion, pain, points to purpose. Passion and pain point to purpose. Did I make that up? I don't know. Just comes through me. Might have heard it someplace else. We can deceive ourselves if we think we're the only one going through that. If we're the only ones, we have the strongest connection that people need us to be grounded or whatever. What are those deceptions for yourself? That, oh, I can't connect. That, oh, I'm not ready yet, right? Where's that empowerment? Do you have the empower? It's empower. Or do you make yourself smaller because you're afraid to shine that light? I know I was. And I deceived myself thinking that, oh, I was conceited or it's just vanity. But that was my other critics. Hey, critics? I cannot speak today. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. I need more sleep. But not right now, excuse me. So we need that rest. That's the true feelings yourself or situation, right? How do we deceive ourselves about ourselves? What are those thoughts that need to be cleared out? Where have we got caught up in the details and told ourselves that we couldn't until, right? Where is that for you? That's how you make this reading personal to you. How does this apply in your life? You know, do you have that connection? Are you feel empowered to be yourself? Do you let the tears flow, or do you scrutinize, you know, how you're feeling and every feeling that you're feeling, right? You know, because if you're doing that to you, maybe you're doing that to somebody else. So you're not allowing them to validate their feelings because you can't validate yours. Or you could, but you're choosing not to. What is that for you, okay? You bring that out for yourself, okay? And this is how we unlock our talents and abilities. To purify everything that we think that we can't do, or everything that we think that we're not, right? And get past those deceptions of who people said that we were, right? Because we are not who people said we were, okay? We are our own piece of Mother Earth here. We are in charge of this sacred space. Take good care of you, okay? Oh, and then we go over to the west, which is the dream within the dream. Oh, is that the key to unlocking your talents and abilities? No, that's what the whirling spirit was all about. Let me just, I think I read this on the last one too. A dream within the dream, it can lead to your real life purpose. Lead to your real life purpose. So it says study the card carefully, but study what comes up for you, because it's not about what the cards say or anything that I say. It's about what's coming up inside of you. So what's coming up inside of you? The only one that knows that? Yes, you're right, it's you and your creator too. Okay? Not me, not anybody else. You're the only one in you. You're with you 24/7. Okay? So let's see. The dream within the dream. It's right here. There we have that sacred space come up again. And I was just thinking of that in that last card as it came up in our, what was it, in the east position. Now it's sitting over here in that west, that introspection. So this is our piece of Mother Earth. Holy moly. Excuse me, maybe I should not have been drinking so much this morning. I should not start that early drinking, you know. Should maybe like the bars after 11. Just kidding, I did not drink nothing except for my hot chocolate. Okay, and I might have had a teaspoon of alcohol because, you know, that's what I mix my medicine in. Loopy. So the sacred space, piece of earth that you're given. So, and we need to figure out where we begin and others, and even though we're all one, we're here to have an individual experience, knowing we're not divided, really. Individed. I don't know, I was trying to make a play on that word. Anyways, thinking too much out of the head. Let all that pour in. So respect your sacred space, because that's how you teach others to treat you as well, because you're respecting your sacred space, you're feeling empowered, you're having that connection, and then we're not looking to others to make us feel good about ourselves, because that's an inside job. It comes from within. We must respect ourselves first. That's the message that is being sent to you. Look at these twos on the board. 2 2 2s and the 4s. May the force be with you. So look for those messages that are coming in from Spirit to you. Again, right? It's what does it say to you? Okay? Hawk is a messenger, is one of the greatest hunters as well. So what is that saying to you? When you connect and you go into your sacred space, because West is also the place of introspection and going within. When you go within, that's how we tap into our messages from Creator and Source. It's all in there. Direct line, direct connection, no exceptions. And are we scrutinizing what's coming in, right? And then we deceive ourselves because we think, no, this isn't Creator, this is just me, right? We can learn the difference, because when you're getting messages from Source, they are uplifting, they make you feel good. They don't give you that heavy feeling in the pit of your stomach. Even if they're giving you like butterflies and making you nervous and you're unsure and your fear holds you back. Learn to tell the difference. That's why getting to know your body in your own sacred space, going within and seeing how those messages show up to you. How do you get your messages? How do they come through? How does your body talk to you? How does your source talk to you? Because it's not all the same. Just like I talk about when we live in different houses, we're not going to have the same experience of childhood, even if we have the same exact parents. Even if we grew up in the same exact house, we're all individuals and we're all going to have our different experiences. So what is that for you? And there's no right or wrong. No right or wrong. Hurts or helps. What works for you might hurt me. What works for me might hurt you. Who knows? Or might not just help. Might not hurt, just might not help at all. So, all right. North, that wisdom within that you may not have known that you have in you. Inner wisdom that you may not have known or recognized in yourself. Death and rebirth, we go through this throughout our lifetime. Talked before. Breathing out, there's a little death. And refilling with that new life. We do that with our breath. And we go through these cycles throughout life. The death, we don't have these same baby bodies anymore. That baby is in there, but that body has died and give birth to these ones. Every 7 years, we're fully regenerated with new cells and everything. So what are you regenerating yourself with? So it's a constant cycle, death and rebirth. And we're all going through that. So maybe reflecting back and seeing where you've come along. Look at those cycles, and as we're up here, the wisdom that we might not have known in ourselves, like how you've been, the old you has died and a new you is born, right? That we're not the same people we used to be. Or unless we're trying to fight to stay that, right? And we're not letting that natural process go. We can go kicking and screaming. So what does that say to you? That's the wisdom in there, right? That inner knowing. That inner knowing. Oh, tapping into that, that's how we get our messages. That's how we do not deceive ourselves, because once we know our true selves, those around us cannot fool us again. All right? Unless we choose to be fooled and go to sleep again. All right? So follow that inner knowing. You know, there you go, your passions, your pains. What's your purpose? Right? How can you share that? The things that we've gone through is where, that's the inner wisdom and that inner knowing where we can help others, because we've already gone through that. I mean, we can't teach something that we don't ourselves know. Well, we can try, but is the student going to get the best then from us? Or, you know, who do you learn from the best? One that's just flying by the seat of their pants, or somebody whose purpose it has been, who has a passion for it? I learn from those who have a passion and who are human and authentic and congruent. But I learned from those that aren't too. And I learned to no, I don't want to be like that because this is how it feels. So look at that in you. What's your inner wisdom? What's your inner knowing? Okay, it's there. We all have it. No exceptions. You know what's best for you better than anybody. Okay? Again, why? Because you're the only one living in you. Right? 24/7. That's why it's so important to like you, right? Because you don't want to be with somebody who's always putting you down. No, but then we attract partners like that will treat us the way we see ourselves. That's why it's so important to respect yourself and know that you deserve to be treated with respect and compassion and kindness. We all do, no exceptions, right? And the nastiest ones probably need the most love, you know? So, last one, that center. Know the true self, and those out without can never fool you again. Know yourself. Again, it's not what I say. These are general. How do these show up in your life? I would love if you share it here. That would be great. On the Facebook, wherever that is for you. So the true self that is evolving for each of us and each of you. Find that for yourself. We are all innocent children here, all learning to get along, all learning to bring peace on earth, all learning to see that it's already here. Let's be playful. Let's not judge. We're all in the same boat. We're all in this together. And let's have patience with each other. See, an ant is another one. It doesn't need to be told what to do. There's worker ants, there's army ants, and they just go about their work. And they work together in teams, constant communications, right? Look at them in the lines. When you see all those ants go in a line too, if you take one out, it doesn't know where to go because they're connected. They work as one unit, but they each have their own jobs. So what is that for you? That's why we need to go within and find that. We're all innocent here. And even if my job looks like yours, you can look at all those little ants. They all look the same, but they're all unique there too. And each one brings their own flavor. So even if your purpose seems to look like somebody else, doesn't have your flavor, it's not you, right? Lots of musicians, lots of singing, lots of these videos and tarot card readings out there, right? I'm like, who am I to put out these readings? But I do something different. And even if I did tarot cards and the way the others do it, it's still, I bring my flavor to it, my energy. It comes through me, right? So it's just as important as anybody else's out there. So keep doing it, even if you think, oh no, I couldn't, right? That's where we scrutinize everything. Be innocent and have patience. Things don't just happen overnight, but open up to that miracle and seeing it. If you open up to that miracle, sometimes it seems like it happens overnight. It seems like I got this house overnight, but that was a lot of work. Seems like, oh, starting these businesses overnight. Seems like I just started these videos and it's been going over a year now. So just get out there and do it. Don't let it stop you. Have patience with yourself, okay? Don't lie to yourself. Don't scrutinize. Clear out all those doubts and know you're an innocent child of the great oneness divine. You are part of that. Have patience with yourself. Oakley doklys. Okay, and that's our readings for today. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because you know this world needs you. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend.